Broadcasting live from the mixed up world of Hyrule, this is the Link to the Past Randomizer Tournament 2024. Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Bobtastic, and joining me today on commentary is What's Up? What's up? How's it going?
Not much. We got a cross on here today, so that's going to be fun.
All right. And I'm assuming we'll get VeXtopher's stream on screen just as soon as we have it available. But yeah, we've got Jamo versus VeXtopher. This is the second game in this match, and boy, do I love me some entrants. That's all I got to say. I am so glad that entrants found a way back into the tournament this year. We kind of found a way to make entrants not horrible, right? Like they tweaked it just enough to make it possible to get, possible to finish most of the time in a reasonable amount of time, and feels good. This is why I say most of the time. This is a generalization. There can always be races that are outliers. And believe you me, that can happen as well.
Okay, we should be getting going here shortly.
Yep. There's
it's almost
Jamo.
like I was clairvoyant on that. That was kind of creepy. Eastern Palace map.
And we are stepping right outside of the sanctuary here, right to the water.
Houlihan.
So we can do a Houlihan for 225 rupees. For those of you who don't know the Houlihan thing, like, this is something that rarely comes up, but this particular room is just like a bug fix room that they use when something goes horribly wrong. And they actually ran a contest in Nintendo Power, I believe, for one person at random to be able to draw into it, or to be able to put their name in Link to the Past, but only in the American version. And so it was Chris Houlihan who won that, and his name is in there on that tile.
And as a little caveat that happens, I do believe if you roll seeds now, it says the season champions.
Yes.
Did that stop getting put? Okay.
Yes, in the Link to the Past randomizer, the champions do in fact go there. So our trackers are at least doing a pretty good job of keeping track of the stream for VeXtopher, even though he's not showing up on our stream. Trackers apparently have marked the flippers for VeXtopher, so maybe that happened. Got a small key on the race game there.
Yeah, that's definitely something we're going to come back to. We go to begin our descent into Zelda's cell here. This is not going to be fun just doing it with bombs. I mean, it's possible, just not fun. Okay, VeXtopher's got a flute in there. And a shield.
So Jamo's heading down into good old Hyrule Castle here. So we may end up having to reset or reload the layout here a little bit, or readjust the stream. So if we have to go down for a minute, hold on to your hats, and we will be right back. Your headset could qualify as a hat in certain circumstances, yes.
Depends. Does it have ears or any other attachments on it? Okay.
Alright, we're going again. So yeah, I'm sure y'all are seeing some very interesting things on the screen right now.
Okay. Just bear with us.
This is somebody's Python script running, is what this is.
Which is interesting because on the restream, we've got the actual streams going on. What is.
Well, we may just have to look at the
stream is
actual
visible on
screen
Twitch side,
here.
but it's not on our side. This is strange.
We may just have to be a few seconds behind on commentary for a second.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I've pulled up the mainstream. Yeah, it's going to take us a little bit to catch up, but we'll figure it out. Sometimes technology just sneezes at you. All right, well, now we can finally see everything that we've got so far. Jamo just found the exit of Spectacle Rock Cave. And VeXtopher just came out of the log. Jamo's heading into Pod here. My favorite thing about Pod in these entrance modes is it makes a really good bomb farm. There's so many bombs in Pod.
So I still have a Python script running on my side.
Same.
Oh.
But the thing is, we do actually have the audio from Jamo, which is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Jamo has gone into Paradox Cave here.
Oh, there we go. And now we're back to it. A hard piece and bombs.
Now everyone is seeing what everybody's supposed to be seeing, and we are all is right with the world.
Yep, everything's copacetic now. Mini Moldworm Cave without any kind of items except for bombs is not fun. Woods. Turok Big.
Turok Big Key is required for that dungeon if you need to beat it. Now, of course, one thing we didn't say about Cross Hunt here is that we do, in fact, need to complete 10 of 12 different objectives, all of which will give you a Triforce piece. So a lot of times when you're doing Triforce Hunt, the Triforces are also scattered around. Well, in Cross Hunt, we know where the Triforces are. They're on all the bosses of the dungeons that have bosses. And also 2 in Gen's tower, 1 behind Ice Armos and 1 behind Mini Moldorm. Or Big Moldorm, 2. Not Mini Moldorm. Those are
2 is the only one that doesn't. Okay, we found the back of desert there.
The back of desert can sometimes lead people to do a stolen key situation.
We just found Spike Cave.
So VeXtopher very cleverly not falling for the common trap there of hammering down the pegs in Spike Cave and not remembering you don't have a glove, but also just doesn't have enough health to make it anyway, or an invincibility item. But yeah,
they've got the invincibility item, but that, like you said, would be pushing it.
But yeah, I have many times gone into Spike Cave and been like, oh, I don't have the glove, what's wrong with me? Just sitting there at the end of the spike thing, lifting on a block in complete abject horror that you're about to die. It's wonderful. So yeah, Jamo found the flippers that VeXtopher found. They're in the back of Escape.
There was a small lumberjack.
Mm-hmm. And that lumberjack today is locked by gloves. It is at the sanctuary drop down. Oh, that bomb tree pull is sick.
Ooh, and a full crab.
Yeah, full magic rupee crab.
Those are some nice.
Back of Super Bunny Cave. I bet this is where those other items were, but who knows?
He is small. Yeah.
Okay. Crossroads entrance is usually one across or one down, but don't hold me to it. Sorry, it's late. I saw a bad joke in chat. I had to make a worse one.
There's the hammer.
So, hammer time for Jamo. Jammer time for Hamo. I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, you could do quite a bit of jamming with that hammer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, VeXtopher has gone through the Fairy Ascension Cave and has wound up in the Misery Mire area. There are a few things you can check here as a bunny. Ice Palace is not really one of them. I mean, you could if you had the other things to get into Ice Palace, like Fire Rod, things like that. Uh-oh, VeXtopher has gotten himself caught in the water. Getting your bunny caught on the deep water is a good way to slow yourself down. And VeXtopher finds another dark room there, so it's going to be a bit before that. No, he's attempting to navigate it. I think based on the sound, or based on the fact that he's staying here, it's probably the Old Man Cave, but I don't know. Alright, so now VeXtopher is going to continue clearing out some of Kakariko Village here.
Swamp Big at the dam. That's kind of funny.
I don't know if you can pick up Old Nana's bunny either, but if you can get to the other side, it's in the light world, so you should be able to go back in.
Nice pickup right for the bottle vendor.
Yeah, that's the second race I've commented in a row where the bottle vendor was handing out 300 rupees. Just imagine, people would give out that kind of money in real life. It's like, I realize it's a bad business model, but it still would feel pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you run into Ponzi schemes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Alright, so Vex also checking just the first chest of pod. Meanwhile, Jamo is actually going to go in for some more here in the same dungeon. VeXtopher has located the well. Oh, and there's a pearl sitting on the ledge chest there. Or, I think it's the bridge chest. The ledge chest is the one on the right. And we got a map to Skull Woods, and that is about all we can do logically, for sure. But it looks like Jamo's going to go for a mimic clip here.
Hey, I'm not going to be familiar with this one because I don't know that he has a bottle.
Yeah, so mimic clip is a little more complicated glitch, right?
Yeah, this is where he's going to just do... Okay, no, I've seen this one. I take that back.
One pixel at a time thing, and of course he's doing it unbuffered because it's insane. Okay.
That was pretty quick, too.
My problem is, I can't do it with the little tiny D-pad on the SNES controller. It hurts my finger.
Oh, we found Quake.
Well, quack it is.
Now you just got me thinking of Mighty Ducks.
Fair enough. I mean, I think these mini mold arms are trying to pull off a flying V, but I don't think it's working.
No.
The chests, however, are doing a very passable flying V.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Vex is gonna pop back out. Whereas earlier, Jamo did a save and quit.
Now, I know that one of our trackers probably knows this because we've been keeping track of the buttons, but where in the world was that flute? That's what I want to know. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but...
Now that would be an interesting answer. Because the flute would be awfully useful for Jamo.
Alright, 20 rupees in the one chest available here in Desert. Jamo's going to be picking it up soon as well.
Just bombs on the torch, so it's not locked by boots for now.
And
where
outside
we
the
pop
left
out
of
at?
Desert is the left of Turtle Rock.
Connecting us to...
Hot garbage. I can't remember if that's Hamburger Helper or the little bird guy. But it's just like a hint room. You know, if people were using hints.
Flute was in Hera, I believe, though I don't remember where it was. Okay, thank you, Sakura. Jutes, I think.
That's one of our trackers there. The other one being...
Oh, yeah, I know. I just... realized.
Yeah, I was just shouting out the trackers real quick.
Oh yeah, fair.
I was not implying that you didn't know they were a tracker. There's a small key on the desert ledge there, which you just saw right out of the corner there on VeXtopher's screen.
Another
Jamo has found another dark room. Appears to be Death Mountain Descent Cave. The exit thereof. What would exit onto the light world side of Bumper Ledge if it were vanilla.
Okay, that takes us over there. Interesting to pop out of Laser Bridge there, and there's Bumper Ledge.
Hey,
And
thieves!
thieves.
And Vex takes an immediate death because that is how you unbunny yourself in a dungeon. And luckily, for the purposes of cross keys and everything, they patched out a lot of the weird glitches and things that associate with debunnying yourself in the dark world. Like you end up with like fake dark world, fake light world, that sort of thing. That's not a thing in cross world entrance.
Hey,
Jamo
a
found a
sword.
I believe that was over in the cave near Flute 5. There's Tower of Hera.
Sounds convenient. We just found a sword then. That we can complete this.
We are going to have a little bit of a hard time completing Tower of Hera because we would need one of two things: the big key to Hera,
Here's the flute,
or the hook shot. And in Thieves Town, we also need a big key to complete that too. Speaking of a big key, there's one on the island there in Lake Hylia. Sorry, I stepped on your words there.
Nope, you split it out quicker than I could.
All right, thanks for also picking up that sword. And now fluting up to 1. And everybody say hi to the duck over there on Jamo's screen. Hello, duck. Yeah, VeXtopher really does need to get back to pod if he wants to have a chance of winning at this. That one moon pearl just sitting there.
Old Man Cave is on the mountain still. That's helpful.
The front just moved to the back is all that happened.
Right?
Or the front moved to Upper Norfair. Depending on how you think of that exit.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay. There's the upgrade ferry.
Skull. Back.
Skullwoods is also very nice. Speaking of ferries, we got the waterfall
There's
ferry.
a Skullwoods big that Vex just found.
Vex just picked up another 300 rupees. Honestly, if I'm Vex, I'm tempted to just buy a bomb upgrade here.
Yeah, that is true.
But I'm like the only person who really likes having 15 instead of 10. Alright, this will be the old man's cave. It's possible that it might not have been, and could have been and the Old Man Cave could have been at Hera proper, but it was unlikely.
Quick few checks
Lake
here in
Hylia?
Eastern. Yep.
Yeah.
That was the Ice Palace Light World entrance.
All right, so Eastern Palace is hanging out there. Hey, a fire rod in the first chest of Eastern. That's big. Less big, but not less big, but not unappreciated is a mail upgrade on the Old Man.
I have a feeling Vex is going to be here in Eastern shortly.
I imagine so. Jamo heading over to the I wish I had a hookshot chest.
For a heart container.
While Vex looking at that big key and walking back into Paradox Cave. Looks like Vex is going to go for our Ridge Dweller first, and then... Okay, what?
That was a different way of
that
doing
is a strategy
that
I
room.
have not seen in that room, but it works.
Bounce the bomb off the wall, pick up this pot, and throw it at the other one. That
Also using the bomb as like a speed tag thing. Weird.
right? Like so many intricate things just happen in that small space of time.
Yeah, and I see that and I'm like, that sounds exhausting to remember. I already have a hard enough time just remembering the normal strat for that room. Like where you have to go down. Yeah, if anybody's watching and doesn't know why that works, 'cause normally in that room, 4 different Stallfos will spawn around you, and you have to kill them all before the door will open. But the trigger for those to spawn isn't until you get so far into the room. And so if you walk around the edge and then walk down, you can position it such that the one above you would spawn in the wall, and the one below you would spawn on top of the pot. And so neither of them spawn.
Powder. Interesting.
Yep. Alright, so Jamo is now going through the cave into the mire area. He's going to find this ether medallion there. So Jamo finds Ice Palace and does have the fire rod. Could theoretically go inside there and do something. It's not like the world's most fun trip. And that is the Old Man Cave, like I surmised the first time. Jamo having a little too much fun with that boomerang. And VeXtopher finds a bottle with some type of bee in what is the Peg Cave, but it's over in the Ice Rod Cave location. Oh yeah, iced tea for a glove is gross, and I hate it.
Vex is going to find Eastern. Then they're going to have their fire rod, which is their fire source.
Burn a Nation has in fact been achieved. When all has been laid to burn a nation, only one guy will remain. Anyway. Jamo going for the bomb upgrade. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. And the arrow upgrade. Let's do it.
Turtle Rock proper entrance.
That is at the usual Spike Cave entrance. Now, unfortunately, we can't really do anything with that front entrance, even if we have 6 skills, because we don't have either of the necessary items. But we do have a hype cave.
A
With a
bow.
bow.
And some arrows to go with it. A small skull.
Is that all the Skullwood small keys?
That's 3, yes.
Yeah, this game might want you to... Well, wait, no. There's nothing on Skull on... Well, it could be like Green Pendant.
Yeah, we could. Well, we've got access to Mothula, so why not just go ahead and get your Triforce piece?
Seems good. I mean, I know why I wouldn't. It's because I don't like the idea of doing Fighter Sword or Hammer Moth on 5 hearts, but that's just because I'm not as good as these people.
No, I completely agree with you on that, but I'm just figuring for our runners here, they would be able to do that.
So VeXtopher is probably waiting for another key before heading into pod, and who knows when that'll come. Luckily, pod is not, it's just sitting in Kakariko Village. It's not hard to get to. Well, maybe that'll do it. A pod key on Magic Bat there.
Call for us another small pod. It provides you another small pod. Scamfish confirmed.
Look, it's not that much of a scam. The world needs more love, all right?
Oh, I don't disagree with you on that. But at $500 a pop?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not taking that metaphor any further. Moving on.
There's a reason why I stopped.
Plenty of ways that could go, none of them appropriate for this string. Moving on.
Exactly. Okay, and in pod...
Alright, VeXtopher also over to pod. They did get the bottle, but I think we're probably just going to see another Mimic Clip because I don't think he filled it with a potion.
I think you're right on that. I think it's still just got to be.
Now the thing about the Mimic Clip is you don't have to hold the wall. It's just people do it for some reason.
Still very clean.
I guess it's just so you don't move around. Oh yeah, I love me some Tunic, not gonna lie. There's also just so many ridiculous layers in that game. It's just like, ah.
It's all mid. Next, lighten up the dark room here in Pod, picking up a little bit of ash. Small key to Ice Palace. That's interesting. Does give them an excuse to get over to Ice Palace again, maybe. I mean, you still don't really wish going to Ice Palace without, say, Samaria on your worst enemy, but sometimes you gotta do it. I mean, sometimes you find Samaria in Ice Palace.
What kind of sick person would make that happen?
Someone that likes Plandos.
Yeah, probably. Alright, so Jamo now going for some fall strats here. Okay, we got to the main part of Skull Woods, and yeah, Jamo sitting here with 4 small keys to Skull Woods. You can open whatever heckin' door you want. Why didn't you do it? That's what I want to know. There. Oh, okay. Maybe he's just setting up for this.
Checking.
Yo, hook shot.
That was convenient to find there.
Mm-hmm.
Small Meyer.
And bombs, and then Jamo can either take a intentional grab here or could just walk out. The grab is probably a little faster. I've never had such an embarrassment of Skullwood small keys that I don't have to care. You know what I mean? VeXtopher was trying to go into the main portal there in Cagrigo, and no glove. That does not do what you want it to.
Haven't hit the gym yet, so you haven't learned how to lift.
We got Meyer Shed here in the what's normally the C-shaped house. And it's just a map and compass combo, so nothing to write all the way home about.
Oh, but you have something to write on now.
There is that.
What can we do? We know how to write, though, is the question, since we don't have a book.
mean, we could probably write things. It just might not mean anything.
Touche. Pot small. Thieves small. Little rock small. Red meringue. And the mire small. Okay,
Well,
that was a
ain't
lot
the
of
small
smalls.
key cave. They're in Mini Moldorm with a red boomerang on the side. So I ordered my red boomerang on the side, and they gave it to me with a bunch of keys.
Seeing what this chest gives us. Just a ruby. Boo.
And phew, that is all we can do in Swamp without the small key. It's all 9 items sitting behind it.
Watch, we find the small key right over here.
No, but we did find the library, and we know it's garbage, so that's good. Don't have to worry about it later.
Boots still not required at all.
There's a spot to farm some rupees, but we are pretty flush with cash right now.
We've already done our 500 gift. We just need Kiki money, which isn't that expensive.
And I mean, technically dig game money, but that's about to happen. That's also 80, so. There are a lot of things that you don't remember cost money until you play like Inverted.
18 digs for some explosives.
Alright, archery game entrance is King's Tune, so 1 free item right here. It's
That was the
another
bee
bottle.
in the bottle.
But Jamo didn't have a bottle yet, so now we have bottles on both sides. And for those of you who don't know, of course, the bottle unlocks one particular item. It is the Stick Kid, and basically nothing else, barring a few weird exceptions for Spike Cave. But seeing as we already have the Cane of Burna, that doesn't apply.
We've already done a different Magma clip without the bottle already, so we won't be seeing that.
Alright, bomb shop entrance is... Hey,
Stick
there's that
Kid.
Stick Kid we were just talking about.
That was convenient for a mushroom. What are you doing with some mushrooms, dude? That might be why you're sick.
Well, the thing is, he got prescribed it by the homeopathic doctor, and he turns out it didn't work very well. So he's like, you know what? You take this to somebody who needs it. Turtle Rock is the green
That's
pendant today.
gross.
We found a desert small and a sword. Yeah. And a full heart, because why not? They're in the back of Sahara's closet. But Turtle Rock is one of those dungeons that takes a hot minute to clear, so it's very possible we never see the results of that green pendant. I mean, I've seen a seed that was oops all bees.
My bad.
I remember when the Enemizer used to be a standalone thing, and one of the settings was just bees.
I mean, you could do an all bees mode, or you can do an all cuckoo mode.
Dear Lord. The horror.
The lag.
I know. I mean, fast ROM helps, right? Alright, we got a Ganon's Tower small key there on the pyramid. Again, we will want to see some number of Ganon's Tower small keys, assuming we want to actually get the Triforce pieces in there. And, you know, the 25 other items. Ganon's Tower is kind of a treasure trove. There's lots and lots and lots of things there.
Laser bridge.
Laser bridge.
Ooh, sniped.
Oof.
For a cape. Big key to GT. No looking for that later. At the desert. A small tube pod. There's that pod key I was thinking of earlier when I saw desert.
Yep. Alright, so we have quite a bit of Palace of Darkness small keys now between the two runners. So those could be could end up having to get a lot more a pod done. Though we still need the big key to finish it. Yeah, we have seen both ends of Bumper Cave. I think the other one is the exit of Old Man Cave, but don't hold me to it.
Okay, let's see what kind of extortion the monkey has today.
Spiral Cave. So
Spiral Cave for boots at the end.
that would be pretty sick and quite hilarious.
Seems that would be on par for this seed. There's a second bottle with a B for Vex.
And of course, it's much, much worse. It's absolutely nothing! And it puts us out at the Ice Palace entrance. Yay.
Okay, well, at least we don't need to worry about Ice Palace being useful to us today.
And we're going to turn in the mushroom there. Then gonna flute back over to 3. That is in fact a plain old bee, but Jamo is heading for the potion shop to see what is there. Just a piece of heart. But we are going to purchase a blue potion because why not?
I mean, it's a lot more functional than a bee is.
What is that? Now Jamo's going to get that other key to pod off of Magic Bat.
Imagine Jamo would be going to pod afterward.
Seems likely.
Granted, I know we still don't have the big key, but that's still a lot of checks that Jamo can do. We've seen the majority of them through Vex's trip through pod.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Jamo's going to head to Hookshot Cave here.
Hundred
10 arrows. A mirror!
Oh, that's nice. Half magic.
Yes, please. Yes, please. We take those.
And then trapped. Okay, at least.
Zoom entrance there.
Well, now you know you don't need to come back to King's Tomb and worry about that.
Okay, Jamo now going up to the mountain here with that hook shot. Probably going to connect to the right-hand side. We could also go up the mountain to the mirror spot. Yeah, Jamo has full access to the mountain here. To the light world side, anyway. The dark world side, I mean, we know there's a connector here.
We just need a few more things for the dark world side.
Though I don't know if Jamo knows there's a connector here. Here.
We've been on West Dark Death Mountain already, because that's where we got our bow.
Right. But yeah. VeXtopher found Thieves Town on the right-hand side of Dark Death Mountain after finding the exit of Hookshot Cave. I'm not, yeah. It's 20 rupees on the island and into Chicken Hut.
Interesting place to find the chicken hut. For a 20 piece.
You get 20-piece chicken?
Yep. Why not?
I'll take it. Okay, double fairies on top of each other. They don't call that the Fairy Ascension Cave for nothing, folks. That is where Fairy Ascension Cave is. Both entrances. There you go. It looks like Vex is going to head back over to the Mire area. Oh, this might be an Ice Palace play. Oh yeah, he's got the mirror, so he's gonna check some other things first. We did see a small key down there on the ledge, so I do kind of expect that to happen. Yeah. I thought he was about to walk right off the ledge for a second there.
Yeah, it looked like that was gonna happen. It was small ice, not too exciting.
It's about to try to go lift some rocks again, realizing, wait a minute.
Check this entrance really quick.
Oh, it's Mire.
Mire. Oh. Okay. I mean, we've got 3 smalls to mire. Why not go and see what we can find?
Wow, we got the full complement of keys there too. I mean, that just screams to me Cane of Samaria is on left side of Mire.
Are you calling cutscene chest or no?
Nah, I'm not going to be that specific. They both have the exact same logical requirements. Hopefully we'll be able to actually see what's in these. It was a small key. Couldn't tell you what to. I looked at the business entrance of Spectacle Rock Cave there for Jamo, so we know there's nothing important in there. We've also seen both other entrances. Castle Tower small key. Interesting. So I guess the lag is just on my end.
No, I'm seeing the lag as well.
Well, that's a red mail there for VeXtopher, but Castle Tower small key could be relevant. You don't know. There could be something important in the second chest of Castle Tower. You know, assuming we ever find Castle Tower.
That's a good point, too.
Now, we found most of our dungeons at this point. Most entrances as well. We just haven't found either of the towers containing an Aganim.
Yeah. I was just wondering about the GT since we hadn't saw that.
Oh,
There's our
VeXtopher
other
finding
bow.
the other bow in Mire. There you go. And I did not get to see what was in that chest.
Neither did I.
Just a piece of heart in the bridge chest there. And Vex is going to need to peace out pretty soon. Wait, did he get the big key to Mire there or something? No, okay, he's taking a death. Vex, you have a mirror. Apparently I missed a hilarious connector on Jamo's side. Speaking of Jamo, he's about to pick up a big key. What is it? It is Desert.
Okay.
Oh, Vex just found the pod big key. The Pyramid Fairy. Which is that Desert Main. And Vex is now going to mirror to Checkerboard Cave entrance that you can't go into, but that's okay. That's just I don't fault him for that one because it's just like that's just what you do. All right, we're using that Turtle Rock big key immediately. We can go in here real quick and grab the Crystal Roller Room chest. My favorite thing about Turtle Rock in entrance mode is that if you can access the left side door or that right side door and have a way to cross the gap, the chain chomp chance is just in logic, period.
There's our ether medallion.
Ooh. So next time Jamo decides to go over there, maybe when you know, trying to find Ice Palace, or trying to go to Ice Palace, we can also check the entrance of Mystery Mire.
Got a shovel to go digging for some truth.
The problem with digging for truth, though, is that the shovel has a handle. And I'm told you can't handle the truth.
I'm not gonna go with this.
I'm sorry. Hey, we checked that though. I mean, that basically is the truth. So many things cannot handle the tempered sword. It's like, but call the ambulance, but not for me. Hey, there's Hanging Tower.
GT gives us Castle Tower.
And Vex will be able to, you know, thankfully get both items in here. First of which is just a heart, but nothing wrong with that. Vex is going to have to navigate a dark room here. It's not that bad when you've got a fire rod. If you poke your head inside, step down a bit, and fire, you can light this thing on fire. There you go. That also works. And it's just a big 20. Speaking of dark rooms, Jamo is about to go into Dark Cross here in the in Hyrule Castle. This is the one chest remaining in Hyrule Castle that we have not seen. Just 20 rupees. And Jamo gets right on out of there.
We haven't had either runner check to see what Turtle Rock entrance was.
Yeah. I mean, it's not super relevant right now. Oh.
Mr. Big Key.
Yeah, apparently one of the exits out of Hyrule Castle was just the bumper ledge, so you can mirror there as well. So Vex is also on East Death Mountain now. Jamo has already checked the places on East Death Mountain. If we wanted to check the Mimic Cave and Spiral Cave entrances really quick, we could do that by going through Desert Palace. As I believe the left side desert entrance puts you out on that bridge in the dark world. Jamo is interested in going to finish Eastern here. With that big key, we are able to complete the entire dungeon.
I mean, it's one of the few that we could, because we could also do Skull Woods, since we found the back now.
Yeah, that is true. Absolutely do Skull Woods. Theoretically, if Jamo went and found that big key that VeXtopher did, could also go do Pod. Perhaps not full clear Pod, because both runners did in fact open the front door.
Another small GT.
Very nice. Yeah, if you haven't played Tunic, it's really cool. It kind of looks like a Zelda clone, and it plays a lot like a Zelda clone, but with the difficulty of Dark Souls. And also, there are layers and layers and layers, and you can get real deep into it. I guess it would be a pretty warm, cozy Tunic. Yeah, that's about right. All right, Jamo doing some quick kill strats here on Armos. Very well done, and the Triforce piece and the crystal.
Okay, we get to see what that small key on race game is.
Swamp, 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 swamp. Rock. Okay, we'll take it. Hey, Swamp and Pod are the 5 and 6. And I believe in that order. Not that it matters.
Yeah, we still can't get Swollen Hour and the lifting for us. Yeah, we're still going slow mode too without boots.
I think a lot of our runners like to pick the ADT's boots mode, not only because of the lower variance of it, but also just because you get to have boots the whole time.
Always get to go quick, never a bad thing.
Vex is also going to head for the Dark Cross room here. Jamo is going to take care of Misery Mire, or what we can do with that. To be honest, I kind of expect Jamo after this to actually dip Ice Palace.
Oh, it depends on where we find the boots. Then you'll be wondering if your opponent got them an hour before you. Since no one's found them, I'm gonna say it might be a last location kind of thing, or I don't know.
I'm saying boots pre-Moldorm chest.
I mean, what are our pendant dungeons? Desert, Hera, Turtle Rock.
VeXtopher now headed into the Dark World here. Jamo, the one thing that Jamo will get here that's somewhat relevant is the silver arrows.
Oh yes, that's true.
VeXtopher is popping into desert here for a half a second. It's another Ganon's Tower small key there for So I believe that means VeXtopher has another one as well. That was one we just did not get to see.
Okay, Meyer proper entrance. What are we gonna find here? Are we gonna find some Ganon's tower?
No, we're not bridge chest, the spike chest.
Nope. Nice
Ice
rod.
rod.
That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, we know where Laser Bridge is, right?
Yeah, we can go complete that now and get another.
I mean, well, there is kind of a gap.
Yeah. True.
You can just will yourself across that gap. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Just get P-Train in here to hover it. But of course, we still need boots for that too, so.
Semantics.
Those are some antics, yes.
Konami code for boots. If only.
Thanks for picking up that shovel, which will again lead to the tempered sword for VeXtopher. I do love. Oh, go ahead.
Just to echo a ton of beds that get across the gap. Yeah, that's not this game, sadly.
Oh yeah. Man, I mean, you had that room there with just so many beds. Just echo one of them. That room I like to call Hotel Mario. Just because the dude kind of looks like Mario and CDI references. Alright, Jamo has now done as much with Turtle Rock as possible. We are going to go out the left-hand side. Alright, so Jamo is going to is going to see the Bumper Cave entrance. Ah, that's where Bumper Cave was. Vex picking up the big Kia Desert there. Yeah, beating Desert is totally in logic.
And a lot quicker now that we have those silvers. Not that it really mattered earlier.
Now, Vex is going to finish Eastern, and Jamo is heading into Agate Tower for a short trip. Is Jamo even gonna light the torch? Yes, okay. Yeah, the entrance tracker is a separate tool. There are some trackers in different programs. that have entrance trackers with them. And you're allowed to do auto tracking for certain things in the game, but the entrances are not one of those things. So you can have an auto tracker that runs, that keeps track of your items, but you still have to manually track your entrances if you're going to do that. Which, based on the last time I played any entrance mode, I would recommend keeping track of your entrances. Good lord.
Or just keeping a notepad and writing stuff down as an option also.
Yeah. I would consider that a valid way to keep track of your entrances, right? You know, you mark down the things that matter, right?
Yep.
I used to have a form that I printed out off of a spreadsheet. I kid you not, with different entrances, where I could write down where they actually were.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Some people whiteboard, yeah.
Do what works for you, and that's all that matters.
I spent about 25 cents of my my work printing budget on that.
I am one of those people as well, Plagued.
Nah, y'all, entrance is fun if you like hating yourself. No, I'm kidding.
I have enough memory issues without you randomizing the entrances on me.
Yeah, here's Bro Connector, and I believe it connects to the rock outside, which is hilarious. The Light World one, for sure. I mean, I don't know about you, but Ice Palace seems to be yelling at me right now. I hate the idea of going into Ice Palace right now, but I can't keep from thinking about it.
Yeah, that's
Oh!
Oh, wow. We can
Never
finally
mind,
get
there's
our
a
swole
club
on.
right there in pod in the Harmless Hellway, which means that is locked behind all of the pod keys. And so, yeah, it's possible that Ice Palace thing that was screaming at me earlier is really just, you know, another pod key in there to put that in logic, you know?
Yeah, possibly.
Or it could be that it's just complete garbage.
I mean,
Yeah.
either or is very possible at this point in time.
Alright, so VeXtopher has done what he can of the middle of Turtle Rock. Meanwhile, Jamo heading for the boss of Palace of Darkness. This is kind of an annoying dark room. With the fire rod, though, it's pretty tolerable. You can light those torches there.
Convenient magic refill as well.
Absolutely. Thanks for getting the big chest of desert. Yeah, the actual hype cave is there at the Old Man Cave exit in Dark World, so
Down goes Homosaur for Jamo and their second piece of the Triforce.
and that's a 5/6 crystal as well.
Ooh, yes it is. I forgot that.
Though I don't think Jamo knows that. I don't believe Jamo has been to the bomb shop, which is at the back of the race game, if I recall correctly.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
We're giving Spike Cave a go. And another Turtle Rock key.
I mean, Turtle Rock would look really interesting if we could do anything else in there.
Yeah. Jamo is footage of 7. So yeah, going through checking the lift spots pretty thoroughly here. VeXtopher has happened upon Laser Bridge here. At least Jamo can now go into the Dark World the old-fashioned way with that glove.
Wasn't it Vex who tried doing that earlier, but forgot they didn't have the glove?
I believe that is correct, yes. Just more random overworld movement strats that I've never seen before. Like the hook shot to the yellow trees in the pod area. You kidding me right now? True. Hook shot is the second best movement item. Assuming you can remember to use it.
Well, the same could be said for boots as well. After you get used to not having them for so long, you forget
Fair
that you
enough.
have them.
Alright, and Jamo is getting that 5/6 crystal information. Now headed for the Cave 45 here entrance, which I believe we also saw. Yeah.
checkerboard cave instead.
All right, Vex opening up the mire entrance proper. Jamo's going to check the Light World Ascension Cave. Akina.
Okay. Can we finally find our boots?
Now, VeXtopher is heading in to finish Desert.
I mean, it's another one that we can knock off, so why not just go ahead and do that now?
Yeah. I'd also be tempted to go poke around in Tower of Hera for a bit.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, we'd be missing out on the big chest, but that's about it. Well, and the big key chest. We could go beat the boss and get one other chest. Well, Jim is about to go get a key, I believe, here off of the Lumberjack. It's another GT.
Which I think gives all they need.
I believe that's the full complement, actually. All four. If only we could find where Ganon's tower actually is, you know?
Yeah. That's a very good question, since it's one that has not popped up yet.
If I had to take a wild guess, my wild guess would be the Dark Shopping Mall lift location.
I'm saying Turtle Rock proper entrance.
You're putting it behind both gloves. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Both runners now back in Desert, but VeXtopher here using a connector. So I'm pretty sure VeXtopher has in fact full cleared this, well, minus the torch, of course, but we know it's not relevant. Jamo's going for the Spiral Cave entrance and Mimic Cave entrance. Same with VeXtopher here. So just going for Mimic Cave. Oh, there it is. There's Ganon's tower. Good old Mimic Cave.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. We finally found it. For a big key to Ice Palace and Skullwood's compass.
So we're checking the first two chests on the right, and we're heading left because there's really nothing else we can do.
50 on the torch.
I mean, we could go up the tower first, but why would you do that when there's like 14 items or so over here?
Exactly. Ruby. Small but CT. Now we can do Agawan. Hey, we can read.
Book. I believe Lumberjack was the Uncle's Tunnel, but I don't think it's relevant.
Now, Ice Armos for Jamo is going to be a lot easier than it is for Vex having the silvers already.
Yeah, Silver Arrow is pretty solid for that particular purpose. Tower of Hera big key here in traditional chest number 9.
Now it makes Tower of Hera a little bit more incentivized.
Right, it was literally right outside of Link's house. It's the Light World Hype Cave entrance. Bendo Room is just the hottest of Garbo.
Wow, that was unexciting.
You absolutely want to take a climb here if you can, because one of your major objectives is there. Specifically, a Triforce piece behind Voltron 2. Bugnet. Both runners falling into Ice Armos at roughly the same time, but you'll get to see the difference that Silver Arrows make.
Dorito piece, map, mire, and a 50 piece.
So really a few seconds difference, but okay, so VeXtopher electing not to climb just yet. And Jamo is going for the climb. I see VeXtopher hadn't checked the Spiral Cave entrance. I guess that was just like, here, let me check this real quick before I go. Because of course, if and when you actually complete Agate 2, you ain't gonna be back here. And I think there's an item behind Agate 2. I think it's the Lost Woods hideout. But I could be wrong.
I've forgotten, so don't ask me.
This is a really nice looking gauntlet from Jamo here.
Oh, Ganon is at his normal spot. Gotcha.
Oh, it's Ganon? Okay. Well then, guess what? Doing it. Because you kinda need to be able to get to Ganon.
Just a little bit, maybe, if you want to finish the game.
If this were a normal just Triforce hunt, you would be finishing the game elsewhere, but because this is what we call Ganon hunt, it is you get the necessary Triforce pieces, and then you can go fight Ganon. Now, one unfortunate... Jamo, stop dying. And one unfortunate situation is we will not get to see the cool strategies for the Wizard rooms here with the Cane of Samaria. Those strategies are great. It's like, if there's one thing from this game that would go on like the oddly satisfying pages or whatever, It's that. It's the Wizrobe rooms with Kate of Samaria.
I completely agree with that. Those rooms just don't look right without the Samaria.
Looks like VeXtopher has put in a little bit of time practicing it without. Hey, there's the boots! It was only 2 chests away from where I said it was going to be. That's all I'm saying.
We can finally move fast. Hallelujah. Alright, and we got a big key to Thieves, so we can finish Thieves Town.
Yep, very relevant.
Ooh, almost bounced off.
Get the Triforce piece and peace out. So, just to recap here, as is, so Jamo has 4 Triforce pieces, to VeXtopher's 3, but about to be 4. And both runners could finish the dungeon that their opponent has finished, so Desert and Pod respectively. Also, both runners could finish Tower of Hera, and with that Thieves Town big key, can finish Thieves Town. With Glove and Hammer, you've got access to complete Ice Palace.
And that was a very clean fight for Jamo.
And then, of course, Skull Woods is also completable. So really, all we need is Pain of Samaria or Swamp Small. Pain of Samaria would give us access to Trinex. Swamp Small would give us access to Swamp. So, if you're a hoverer and feel like trying to hover that gap to Trinex, that's 10. Good luck. I mean, honestly, if I were doing this, and I knew that trying to do that hover is go mode, I might give it a shot.
All right, and there was a clean Skull Woods. Grabbed the Triforce piece and pieced out.
And over to Tower of Hera now. Nicely done bomb situation there. And Vex, of course, doing the same exact strategy. Interestingly enough, Jamo didn't go for the big chest there.
That's what I was just wondering.
Oh.
Okay, we're doing it that way.
Jamo? Ooh. First of all, Jamo, you have the hook shot. You can hook shot that chest. And it's far less painful.
Okay, that's interesting.
VeXtopher having a slightly less optimal moth fight. You know, Jamo.
No.
Okay.
It kind of hurts not having that tempered sword. Meyer Big key.
Meyer Big. But Meyer Big does not give you access to beat Meyer yet. We still need the cane of Samaria for that.
Uh-huh.
We could have literal, actual vanilla cane.
Okay, Bonk Rock's Light World gives us Arrow Game.
An archery contest?
We do have Dam, and we do know where Swamp is.
Alright, Jamo is now headed over to... Wait. Oh yeah, desert?
Ice?
No, this is
Oh.
This is Turtle Rock. Okay, yeah, he's just going into the dark world this way.
Oh, I thought he would have hit up Ice
In a Thieves Town.
House. Gotcha. Oh, there's still this.
Yep, that is the thing.
The Dark Chapel.
Alright, so Jamo's now into the back of Thieves Town. Very nice, good old God pixel there in the Hellway. There is precisely one pixel you can be on to make that dash happen.
Ooh. Chat's pointing out something valid that Kane could be on Ed, which Jamo would be in trouble if that happens.
Oh, how does that even work? Like, if you go in that room, is the pendant gonna drop again?
I don't know.
Okay, good.
Okay, that is a valid point, Zeruvian. I'm awake. Just logic isn't exactly my strongest remembrance. There's Kane.
Oh, hello, Kate of Samaria. Alright, so Jamo is very much in go mode at this point. Looks like, you know, Jamo is kind of in the lead a little bit here. But I mean, VeXtopher is doing the exact same things in the exact same order, so. You're gonna see a lot of that. Laser Bridge, I believe, was I know we saw it. It was in the desert area somewhere.
It was Meyer right entrance, if I remember correctly.
No, that's ice.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Jamo's going for desert here. Yeah, Kane couldn't have been pedestal because you would have had to have beaten Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Which Zeruvian pointed out.
Yeah. Until we implement the hover logic, I think we'll be okay. That sounds like something I could do. I could go into the code and put in a variant of the logic that takes hovering into account. Yeah, there'd be an option somewhere. My own little branch of the random number. No one cares about.
Ooh, Vex has to do this the normal way.
Oof. Yeah, Vex can't beat Ice Palace right now.
Well, as was just pointed out, it looks like game 3 is definitely in the cards.
Mm-hmm. Yep, game 3 is definitely possible. Jamo's electing to go for the Mire clear here. And I imagine it'll probably just be Turtle Rock after that. Who wants to go into Ice Palace after that? Man, Turtle Rock is a much faster clear if you go from Laser Bridge. But I think it was like West Death Up. I can't really remember exactly where it was.
A lampless seed. That's always interesting.
That's definitely an Ice Palace. Like I know it's not necessarily definitely an Ice Palace, but we all know it. Firelock fire is a thing. So Jamo is having some real issues here. Well, not that bad. And there we go, Jamo completing Misery Mire. That's piece number 9. If Turtle Rock isn't the play at this point, I don't know what is.
Well, we know where Ice Palace is, so that's an option. But it doesn't look like we're doing that.
Yeah, Laser Bridge was Dark Sahasrara. That's right. That's it. Yeah, really Jamo kind of got pretty lucky with that glove. Though I guess, the glove, given the cane, not strictly necessary for VeXtopher here. But the downside for VeXtopher is VeXtopher is going to have to clear out Ice Palace instead. not Ice Palace. No, can't do Ice Palace. Never mind. No time. I can't brain. I have lost the ability to brain. It is midnight. Where I am.
Jamo finishes up their last piece, and off to Ganon they go.
That is why I said I couldn't brain. Alright, and Jamo is now off to the pyramid. Yeah, so VeXtopher still has to clear Palace of Darkness and then Turtle Rock. That's what I meant to say. But it does look like Jamo is very much in the driver's seat and will be taking this race unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong. Life, dreams, where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Sorry.
Right, phase 3 almost done, and it'll be a quick phase 4 with silvers.
Alright, we are into phase 4. They get one shot there as we acquire the torch glitch. Another one shot. Won't be able to double here, so we're going to have another torchlight. Or maybe not. Just right there.
There we go. Jamo gets the pig roasted. And looking to cross the bridge. Get your GGs in chat for Jamo. And Jamo will finish with an official time of 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 24 seconds. Hey, that's not right. 51:53. Looked the wrong thing.
There we go. Yep, 151.53 for Jamo. Well done. And VeXtopher gonna finish off Helmet Sword here. And we are joined by Jamo. I'm not entirely certain how we pronounce your name there, but congratulations on the win.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, GG.
GG's. How about those boots?
Yeah, I was just thinking how much I hate climbing without boots, but then looks like you had to.
Mm-hmm.
I also hate climbing without Kane. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I know. Jamo was getting on my case for that Wizrobes one. That room is impossible without Kane.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to talk about how many times you fell in that hole. Didn't exist. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was watching when I did Hera. They just were looking away.
Not a thing. And we are now also joined by VeXtopher, who has, after that Helmet Sword fight, decided that he had enough of this seed, and I definitely get it. Welcome in.
Yeah, GG's.
GG.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, at least the Dark World access I had without the glove was fun. Plus, I could have finished gloveless, and that was fun. That's a fun one.
Yeah, you were in go mode there without the glove. You had I'm not sure how that went. So at least the the whole dilemma about which of these chests do I check in pod with this key didn't come into play.
Oh yeah, I was well entertained by Gloveless Seed.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, at least for Darkworld access, I think I only went through normal Darkworld access. I guess I did it a couple times at the end, like to go to TR and go to Ganon. But
Yeah, I feel like the time, like it started to add up when I mean, depending on how you clear the Dark World, though, like if you don't do a really smooth line because you find something and just decide to like cut it off early, like then you're like, well, shit, now I'm stuck going through the Dark World and running all the way around again. So
Yeah.
I mean, it could cost you a lot more depending on how you clear. But
yeah, I mean, I was pretty late to the glove, and like, yeah, the Darkworld access was annoying. I did some bad things to get to Darkworld.
Yeah, absolutely nobody accidentally tried to lift a portal rock without having the glove. I don't know what you're talking about.
oh, did you do
Never.
that too? Or was it just me?
No, I think that was just you.
Okay, yeah, no, that was just me. Yeah, I had the largest brain farts this season. It was awful. Like I was just, I'd go into the wrong entrance, and I was like, it's like clearly marked on my tracker. I don't know why I'm walking into this door. I think I did that 3 or 4 times, and I was just like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I did a couple of those. I kept going into the wrong one when I wanted to go in Hyrule West.
And there was at least
Yeah.
one time where I think you went for a death warp when you had the mirror.
Who, me?
I think so. I think it was in Meyer.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I had the mirror yet. No, I had to have had the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely did go for a death warp there. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. I didn't
That's
even know until you told me that. I thought I didn't think I was that embarrassing. No, I literally I walked from the bridge chest all the way back to the spike room to stand in the spikes on like 10 hearts with the mirror.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's be fair. For one, this mode does that to people.
It usually, honestly, it usually doesn't do that to me. But like, for some reason, man, not having Dark World and just having to think about what to do without the glove the whole time it was too much for my small brain. I had work training all day, and so it was just I was already overloaded.
Honestly, my brain was kind of having trouble with the seat too. I definitely did some dumb things, but
I was kind of hoping that I was gonna find like I don't know. I kind of wanted to get into where I was go mode if I could hover TR bridge.
Yeah, I did have that go mode, but
oh, you did hover it?
No, I had that go mode, but like I got the cane. I probably wasn't gonna go for that. I mean, I've made it 98% of the way before, but like my arm gets pretty tired halfway.
Oh yeah, no, but you got to go for it at least once, right? Like just like, I'm done. I'm gonna die on this. I will definitely die on that hill if I have to, just for fun.
That would have been great to see. I would have had such a great time.
Yeah, I famously spent 7.5 minutes trying to hover the GT tower the first time I just started learning to hover in an elimination match in the main tournament. That was fun. 7.5 minutes of me just trying to hover.
Well, that is definitely the time to learn.
Hey man, try by fire. No, I honestly, where was the glove in this, or where's the sword and silvers at? Was the glove locked?
Sword was under the dig spot.
Oh, and shovel.
Yeah. Sucks. And the other bow was in Height Cave, which was at the West Dark World Death Mountain fairy thing, where the old man cave would be.
Oh yeah, I didn't go in there. I never did those entrances. I forgot to do those entrances, to be honest. I didn't mirror, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm not gonna go there anymore.
But yeah, the mirror felt a little bad for me because I did like a pretty long Dark World loop before going back to Hookshot Cave. I guess the hookshot was on that Dark World loop, right? I forget where I got the hookshot.
It was a big chest of Skull Woods.
Yeah.
Big chest of Skullwoods. Okay, so I got that in the Dark World, and then yeah, it was like I just did a long Dark World loop
I
rather
think,
than.
Jamo, you were
going-
the first one to get the mirror, so
Okay, so probably a similar thing happened.
Yeah, I did. I think I did the same Dark World loop. Might have
Yeah.
done. Mine might have even been longer. I think I did some silly stuff, made it extra long.
Yeah, I did not know how to route the end of that loop with like the pyramid and pod
Oh,
area.
yeah.
That was really awkward. I mean, that is always awkward, but
It's
I kind
extra
of like
awkward
opened
without
some.
Vanilla Dark World.
Kind of
So at
opened
this
some.
point, I have to assume there's like 2 pod keys in the front of Ice Palace.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I have no idea where those 2 pod keys are. Put the hellway in logic.
Yeah, because Ice Palace, both of y'all could have done Ice Palace, or quite a bit in Ice Palace, and neither of you had wanted anything to do with it. You're like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah, I actually.
Well, he
so
didn't have the gloves, so that makes sense.
yeah, I didn't have the gloves, so I wasn't gonna go in there. Like at least later in the seed. Now, granted, I did. I considered it. If I would have gone and gotten or like dipped Eastern for Fire Rod before taking the connector at Flute 2 to get to my area, I probably would have done ice. I would have super bunnied and gotten like 4 chests just for fun. But
Yeah, I did find ice with Fire Rod, but I didn't really want to do it because it wasn't too bad to get back to it. I didn't have glove at that point, but yeah, once I got glove, it was like I was kind of more prioritizing looking for GT to get 2 pieces and required climb anyway. So it's like I'd rather do all that, and then yeah, in the end, I end up like almost go mode. Like it was either Cane or Swamp Smell for go mode. I was like, I'll do Thieves Town first because like it's a bit better of a go mode than Ice. Like the checks are a bit more on the way when I don't have Cane for Icebreaker. Then I just end up getting the Cane for go mode there.
yeah, whenever stuff's in Thieves Town like that, I mean, Thieves was always a great dungeon to just do. Although I got really confused because I still didn't have a glove when I did it, which was annoying.
Oh yeah, I always forget and try to
I always
lift that
forget.
rock.
Every
Yeah.
single time. All right, well, that was a good match. That puts you at 1-1, and so we got one more race in this series. I don't know when you guys are going to do it. I'm sure you'll discuss that, but it will be one to watch for sure. Is there anything else that you want to say before we wrap it up here today?
I mean, other than we'll both be miserable doing the third game.
Yeah, it's
Who
unfortunate
likes
we can't.
playing open mode. Nobody likes that.
Unfortunate we can't agree to a different mode if we both want it, but
Yeah.
yeah. we'll
All
see.
dungeons, if you all dungeons, let's do it. We'll shake
All
on
dungeons doors. What?
it. No, we'll shake on it. No. No, we'll just play open. I can get over it. I don't know. It's
All right.
fine.
Well,
I just don't.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Well,
restream. Thanks for commentating and tracking and all that sorts.
And of course, thank you to our runners here who put on an excellent show. And if you like people who actually know how to play this game, you should probably follow these people. And have a good time with that. Want to shout out our trackers again real quick. We had Blue Link and Sakri on tracking, and of course my co-commentator, What's Up? Thanks for joining me tonight.
Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to calm with you. Everyone, thanks for joining us in chat and watching along. We'll see you on the next one.
Yep. I'll say I have been Dr. Baptastic, and I will see you all at a later occasion. Good night, everybody.